He believed his life was over, until one question changed everything. A life defined by limits. He grew up in a small, quiet town where nothing ever changed. Same dusty roads, same tired faces, same conversations that began with hope and ended with reality. As a child, he used to sit on the roof of his house at night, staring at the stars, wondering what life looked like beyond that town. But every morning, reality pulled him back. His father worked endlessly, yet never seemed to move forward. His mother carried silent strength in her eyes, the kind that comes from sacrifice. And people around him would say things like, "Be realistic, life isn't a movie, know your limits." So he learned early that dreaming was dangerous. The day everything broke, one ordinary afternoon, his life changed. A sudden accident, a loud crash, and then, silence. He woke up in a hospital bed, staring at a ceiling that felt too close. Doctors spoke carefully. Family members avoided his eyes. And then the words came, words that shattered him. "You may never fully recover. Some things will be difficult now. You'll have to adjust your expectations." That night, alone in his hospital room, he cried quietly. Not because of pain, but because the story he believed about his future had just been rewritten, without his permission. The story of failure. Recovery was slow, painful, humiliating. Simple things became battles. Independence felt like a distant memory. People started treating him differently. Some with pity, some with doubt, and every look, every silence, whispered the same message. Your story is over. He stopped trying, stopped hoping, stopped imagining a future that felt impossible. He told himself, this is just how my life is now. And that story nearly destroyed him. An unexpected voice. One evening, while waiting at a bus stop, he met an old man. The man sat beside him, humming softly, eyes calm like he had seen it all. After a long silence, the man said, "You look like someone who believes a very sad story." The words caught him off guard. He replied bitterly, "It's not a story, it's reality." The old man smiled gently. "Reality is just the raw material," he said. "The story, that part is yours." A question that changed everything. Before leaving, the old man asked one final question. If someone told your life story one day, would it be about what happened to you? Or about what you did after? That question followed him home. Followed him into his dreams. Followed him into the darkest parts of his mind. For the first time, he wondered, what if the story I'm telling myself is wrong? The first small sentence. Change didn't come suddenly. It came quietly. One morning, he decided to try again, just a little. One step more than yesterday. One effort more than before. It wasn't heroic. It wasn't impressive. But it was a new sentence in his story. And then another. And another. Each small victory became proof that maybe his life wasn't finished yet. Failing forward. Not every day was progress. Some days, pain returned. Some days, doubt screamed louder than hope. There were moments he wanted to quit again. But this time, he didn't call those moments failure. He called them chapters. Because even setbacks were still part of a story moving forward. Redefining success. He realized something powerful. Success wasn't about becoming who he used to be. It was about becoming someone new. Someone stronger. Someone wiser. Someone who understood pain, and still chose courage. The story shifted from, "Why did this happen to me?" to, "What can this teach me?" The day he spoke up. One day, he was asked to speak at a small gathering. He almost said no, but then he remembered the old man's question. So he stood there, nervous, shaking, and told his story. Not the perfect version, the real one. The room fell silent. People listened. Some cried. Some nodded. Some saw themselves in his words. And in that moment, he realized. His story had power. The ripple effect. Messages started coming. You gave me hope. I needed this. Your story helped me stand again. He wasn't famous. He wasn't rich. But he was heard. And that was more than enough. The final realization. Years later, He returned to the same roof from his childhood. Same stars, same sky, but he was different. He understood now. Life doesn't give us perfect stories. It gives us broken pages. And asks what we'll do with them. The message to the viewer. So let me ask you something. What story are you believing about yourself? Is it written by fear? By failure? By someone who gave up on you? Or is it waiting for you to rewrite it? Because the moment you change the story you tell yourself, is the moment your life begins to change too. Please friends, spot my channel, subscribe for more videos.